Hey everybody, welcome back to the A-Bomb Barbecue Patio. And we have a brand new machine out here that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm really excited. The Hasty Bake. This is their model called the Legacy number 131 or Legacy 131. Supposed to be their best-selling model. Now, you're probably wondering, what are you doing buying another grill, right? Well, that's just part of who I am. Over the past 20 years, I've bought many different grills, and for the past several years, I've been picking up a new style of grill every couple, 2 or 3 years, because I like them. And I don't like just one grill. Every grill that I have, every smoker that I have works differently. They all function differently, and they all do a good job at something. And I feel like after all these years of using all of my grills and smokers, I kind of finally have it figured out on what it is that I want out of a grill. Now, whether the Hasty Bake is going to be that grill, I don't know, but it's close enough that I wanted to go ahead and purchase one, and I want to put this to use and see if it's going to be the grill that I want and that I like using. So
it's pretty.
It's a nice looking grill, and I read a little bit of the history of Hasty Bake. And supposedly Mr. Hastings, he started this business in 1948, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the design has not really changed a whole lot since the 1940s. So it still has that look from the late 40s, early 50s, with some modern tweaks here and there, I suppose. So like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the perfect grill, but it's something new for me to try, and I think it's going to give me a little bit more of what I'm looking for in a grill. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, if you look right over here, we got our pit barrel. Now,
it makes such good food.
I love my pit barrel. I have, this is the original I mean, and I have the junior, and the junior is what we carry camping with us. I'm never going to get rid of my pit barrels. I'm never going to stop using them. One of the things that I think works really well about the pit barrel is the fact that you're hanging your food directly over the coals, that direct cook, and it's elevated, it's above it, and the fat drippings get down in there to the coals. It creates that extra smoke in there, and it just makes the most delicious food that you're going to get out of a a normal size, a normal grill, should I say, a normal cooker and smoker. So this right here, I think what's going to happen, this is what I'm kind of betting on, is that the Hasty Bake is designed so that you can elevate the charcoal up and down to the level that you want. This little crank handle right here on the side, and if you come in here, you see they've got like a little emblem here and a pointer. They have smoke, bake, and sear. So as you turn this handle, that's elevating, that's changing the height of the charcoal. And so whenever you're going to be smoking, you're probably going to have it cranked out here to where the charcoal basket is going to be all the way down near the bottom, which is similar to how the pit barrel is. Your charcoal's all the way at the bottom there. So one of the ways that I'm wanting to try this is putting the meat on there and having the charcoal at the bottom, and see if it kind of gives me the same kind of effect like the pit barrel does. Whether it's going to do that, I'm not sure, but we're going to give it a try.
You love trying new grills.
I do. I love trying, and I love figuring them out. And this is,
yes.
You're going to have a lot of people ask, like, well, what about, you got the PK grill right here. We bought this a couple years ago. This is a great grill. One of the things that I don't like about the PK is the ash management. The way that this thing is, I think it was like one of the things that they just kind of overlooked in the design. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just one of my little things that I don't like. To clean this out, you got to take all this out, and then you see this down in here. Now they do have a plug here that you take this plug out. Yeah, go ahead and turn that on. You can take this plug out, and then you can sweep everything into this, but that's not convenient. So what's always worked for me for the PK, that's why I have this shop vac out here. That is the easiest way to clean a PK grill, is to plug in your shop vac and just suck all the ashes out. So that's what I do about every 2 to 3 cooks with this. All right. One of the benefits to the Hasty Bake, let's go ahead and open it up and show you how it looks. It's brand new. I haven't cooked on it yet. I wanted to get this video before it starts getting greasy and dirty.
It's so sparkly.
Yeah, and we'll talk about everything. But this is one of the things about the Hasty Bake that makes it special. You have the door on the side. This is your charcoal basket right here that slides out. You see that? So if you want to add some more heat, you want to add some more charcoal, you just open the door, you slide this out, dump your charcoal, slide it back in there. This is the bracket that raises up and down right there so that you can elevate your charcoal where you want it. All right, here's the other benefit. You have an actual ash pan that you can pull out and dump it and clean it. Now how nice is that right there?
Yeah.
I'm seriously, you can just take it all the way out there. And Hasty, they like to recommend that you line this with aluminum foil to help keep it clean. I don't know, I may try that, but you know, it may just get to where you don't want to fuss with aluminum foil after a while. But take this out, dump it, you know, take it and just stick it right back in here, slide it right back in place. Those are a couple of features that makes the pit barrel a little bit inconvenient, is the ash management. You got to pick that thing up out of there, and then when you want to add more charcoal, you have to lower the thing down in there and dump it. With this, it's a little easier because you can just pull this out and dump it and slide it right back in.
And again, this is not a replacement.
It's not a replacement.
We are keeping every grill, and we are going to use every grill. We as in him.
I'm showing the differences in the designs.
Yes.
And what it is that I think works really well and what could use some improvement. Now, I'm not saying that pit barrel needs to do anything to improve their design. That's how it's designed.
No, and please get a pit barrel. It's so good.
The pit barrels are great, you know, and they're affordable.
Food.
It's an affordable grill that anybody can buy and put on their patio and use. But
and we're still going to travel with it everywhere we go.
Now I wanted to show this while we're in there too. Now this is the heat deflector that comes with the Hasty Bake. It sits right in here on top of your charcoal basket like that. You can slide it to either side. It's not full width there, so you can move it where you want. So if you want to do your indirect cooking, you just set that right in there. You put your meat over here or whatever, wherever you're cooking at. All right. So I wanted to mention that. If you're not using it, you can conveniently set it right down there in the bottom, out of the way. All right.
I'm hungry all of a sudden.
we're gonna be firing this up today.
Yes.
And I bought a whole chicken, so that's the first thing we're gonna cook is a whole chicken. I think I'll set that on there later, and we'll get to cooking. Now the factory grates that come in the Hasty Bake, these are the like the chrome plated. So these are carbon steel, and these are eventually going to start flaking and rusting. That's one of the things that I don't like about this. But they do offer these in stainless steel because they have this in a full stainless steel model, and you can buy these as replacements if you want to.
Why wouldn't they come that way anyway?
It's just cost savings.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
The stainless costs more,
right,
carbon steel costs less, so people are going to tend to pay for the one that's less expensive.
Yeah.
But that's one of the nice things about the PK is that they are stainless, but you can see even after couple years of use, the heat gets in this and it starts making them rust.
Yeah.
Even though they're stainless. But you see, that's our cooking grate right there. This is always directly right over the coals. That's why that one looks worse. But they actually come with true stainless steel grates, cooking grates. All right, so it does come with this really nice stainless steel shelf. This is designed so that you can actually just come around here to the side. You can actually, it just hangs on there. So you just pick it up, just like that. And I wanted to point out that it's nicely fabricated. This is sheet metal fabrication. I think they do a really nice job at building these units here. And these are supposed to be made in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know what components, what other components are not made in Tulsa. I'd imagine maybe the grates they're having outsourced. I don't know, but this kind of stuff right here makes a big difference. That's really high quality sheet metal fabrication, stainless steel work, and it just hangs right on the front right there, just like that. Now, one of the options that I got a couple extra things with mine, and this shelf right here, now I left this on here so you can see when they ship them, they leave the protective plastic on there. This guy had the protective plastic, and I peeled that off, but I left this one on so you can see. Same thing, nicely cut out and then formed. This is an extra shelf that slides right over the grab handle right there. So it gives you a little more work area. So I'll pull that off when we get ready to use it. I also opted to buy, this is their upgraded heat deflector. It's supposed to work a little bit better than the original design. It's got this extra handle on there, so if you want to reach in there and set it. It's also got this guy that's supposed to help direct the heat even further over. So thought I would give it a try and see how it works.
You'll have to report back.
Yep.
On that.
And then the last thing that I got is the spit. So there's a bracket that mounts on the side.
Like a rotisserie?
The
Is that what you mean?
The rotisserie spit.
Yes.
So this is the motor that that comes with it, and it comes with a bracket and a rod that goes through there. So this hangs right there on the side. Matter of fact, let me move all this stuff. The grates have to come out, and that drip rod has to come out in order to use the rotisserie. So let me move that, and we'll show you what it looks like. So this is one of the designs that Mr. Hastings had put into the his grill. He's got this little drip rod in the very center because your grill grates, I don't know if I showed you that, the grill grates are actually sort of at an angle so that, I don't know how well this works, but apparently the grease might run to the center and drips on this channel.
So it has like kind of a little a lip. Yeah.
It's just it's like a little piece of angle.
Yeah.
And then there's a catch pan over here on this side that the grease runs into. All right, so that's one of the original designs. All right.
We'll have to report back on how that works too.
So you're going to take this out, the little drip angle right there. All right, and then we have our motor, a rotisserie motor.
That's just cute.
And I think this actually has to come out too. The little drip pan has to come out. And this bracket I mounted on there, this just slides right here. Let's see. First time, there we go. It just sits on there like that. And of course you just plug it in. All right. Then you have your rod. Comes with the 5/16 square rod. There's a little flapper that goes over this hole, and you just slide it in like this. Slide it through this vent hole over here on this side. And it goes right into the spit right there. Now this side over here has got a little groove machined in it, so it just catches that hole and
So
it keeps the rod in place. All right.
That's pretty cool.
And you just plug it in, and it's got a little switch here. You turn it on. There you go.
It has a lot of nice details that they thought out.
Yeah, but I will tell you one of the things. Got to know the ambulance coming.
It's been nonstop.
It's been non-stop around
Worse
here.
than normal.
One of the things that I don't like about the rotisserie. You know, I bought this extra shelf to go in here, but look, when you put the rotisserie motor on here,
Oh, you can't use it.
you can't. I mean, you can set it there, but you see what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
So, you know, I didn't know. It's just the way it is.
Right after I said all the details. Dang.
So anyway, that's just one of the things I'm pointing out. If you're going to use the rotisserie, you have to take the shelf off there, and you can't use that. But this is one of the things I've been excited about getting and trying is actually having a rotisserie. You know, you can get one for the Kamado, and I never got one, but I know this one you can get these rotisseries for all of the Hasty Bakes grills. So I wanted to give that a try and put a chicken on there and see how it does, you know.
Have you plugged it in? Have you heard what it sounds like?
I plugged it in. I have to move it down here. No, it's real quiet.
Okay, cool.
It's just a real quiet motor. And one of these days, we'll get it set up with some meat, and I'll bring you guys back and show you.
Yeah.
But come around here, and I'll show you the charcoal basket. You can see it sitting down in there. And when you crank this handle, you see you can raise it up. All right. So obviously you're not going to be using, you're going to be
Not using rotisserie.
you're not going
right?
to use a rotisserie with it all the way up here, but
Of
say
course.
like you want to do some fast cooking, you just raise it all the way up, and it's marked on there, you know, the sear. So you can bring it literally all the way up to your cooking grates right here. So if you want to do a sear, say you want to do a reverse sear, you have it down towards the bottom, you do your nice long cook on your steak, then you're ready to sear it, crank your charcoal all the way up here to the top, sear it, you're good to go.
That's pretty cool.
Or if you want to use it for some fast grilling, you know, you're cooking some burgers or something real quick. So that's that's one of the reasons why I wanted to invest in this system, is just because of the way that this is designed on raising and lowering your charcoal, having a separate ash pan that you can pull out and dump, you know.
So you're making something for me tonight.
We're gonna do a chicken. Yes. We're gonna do a chicken tonight.
Great.
We'll just do a whole chicken and test it out. You know, got to get a little smoke and grease up in here.
Yes.
And start getting it dirty, right?
Yes, indeed.
So that's it. I just wanted to share the new grill with everybody, and I did want to mention too that this is not sponsored in any way. This is not provided. This is my own purchase right here. So I don't have any kind of dealings with Hasty Bake other than just getting on their website and ordering what I wanted, and it came. So we'll get out here later on and get this thing fired up and cook some chicken, see how it does.
I think I'll get in the hot tub.
Yeah, got to show them the new hot tub right there.
I will. You guys, I love this hot tub. This was a gift.
Abby does.
This was a gift for Adam.
Yep. From
my parents.
This was a birthday present.
It was, and it's like my favorite thing.
It's really nice though. The Coleman, it blows itself up with the pump there, and it's been perfect out here.
It really has. It's a lot better even than I thought it would be.
So, talk about some grilling and chilling, right?
That's
we got
exactly
our grilling going over here. We got our chilling going over here in the hot tub. I even got TV out here now so that we can play some YouTube.
If you can get my game on there, then I'm going to sit in the hot tub and watch the Chiefs.
I'm going to see if Abby's football game's coming on here in about 5 minutes.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm going to see if I can get that on the TV, and she might be out here in the hot tub hanging while I do some cooking.
I think so, yes.
But I look forward to sharing more of the Hasty Bake with you guys as I get more familiar with it and learn how to actually, to properly use it, and the benefits and everything like that. So
let me ask you a question. I don't know. What do you have to do to get ready? Like, do you have to prep it? Like, does it have to burn off or
well, that's typically
like that?
Yeah, that's typically what you want to do anytime you get a new cook or a new grill, is just get some hot charcoals in there, close it up like you're cooking, and just let it get everything hot. Just kind of bake it out. It should be clean, but there may be a little bit of oil residue left in there from people handling it, things like that. But all we'll do is just put some charcoal in there and get it hot. And once it gets up to a good hot temp for a little while, then we'll put some chicken on there and let it cook.
This is one of your hobbies that I fully support.
I appreciate that you do. I really do enjoy it. I was talking earlier, I've got several cookers right here. They all have their advantages and disadvantages in some way. Yes. Same thing with the Hasty Bake. I'm sure it's going to have its own little disadvantages here and there, but I'm excited about having this. I started years ago with not this grill. I've had about 3 of these now, these old char grillers, and this is what I started with over 20 years ago, and it's done a good job. Now I just use it for camp oven cooking, So this is a cheap grill. You can go down to Lowe's and get one of these for less than $150, and it gets the job done. And I've slowly graduated from the El Cheapos like this to more high quality grills. We've got our nice offset smoker right here that's used. That's all I use it for, is just stick burning, smoking. The Kamado, these are nice grills. People love these things. The Big Green Eggs, I don't particularly like it all that much. I use it, but I like my other grills a lot more than the Kamado. And I happened to get a very good deal on this. It was slightly used, and I got it for like a quarter of what this thing would normally cost.
And which one is my favorite one?
Your favorite one is the pit barrel.
This one.
and this is still my favorite grill too, especially when we're camping.
It is crazy, the food. You make everything delicious, but when
I try to.
When it's on that, I get, oh, sorry, almost knocked down a grill.
Not knocking into the stove over there. No, the pit barrel is great.
Yes.
So I'm not talking bad about pit barrel.
Or any of these.
I'm just talking about the differences in the design and the way that these things function. And I'm looking forward to giving that guy a try. So this is going to be probably the new charcoal grill that'll be used on the normal basis out here under the patio.
I want to start learning.
Well, I look forward to you learning. I'll teach you whatever you want to know. You want to come out here and help cook?
Yeah, are you gonna let me cook?
I will. I will. We need to do that a little more often.
All right, let's film that.
Okay, let's
Okay.
do it. All right, we'll bring you guys back later and I'll tell you how the first cook did over there on the Hasty Bake. I went ahead and lined the ash pan with some foil like they recommend. We'll start off with that. But that's what I like about this. I'm getting ready to dump the charcoal, so you can just slide this out where you want it. We've got the ash pan there to catch anything going underneath it. And this grate comes out too, by the way, so that's a replaceable piece. So we've got I got the plastic off the shelf here, looking good. We've got a small chimney of charcoal here that's pretty well hot, so we're gonna go ahead and dump these guys in the Hasty Bake. Our very first chimney of charcoal right here. All right, let's go ahead and slide it up in there. Our ash pan in there. Close it up. So now here's your vents right here. I don't know if I showed you that earlier. So there's your vent holes. So this is what controls your airflow. Notice that there is not a vent on the hood here, right here. That's one of the designs as well. Ventless hood. The vents are right here on the side, so you can flip those up and adjust your airflow right here with these vents. Okay. The way it's supposed to work, you have your air coming in. You have your convection up here where you're doing all your cooking. The smoke comes through just below the cooking grate and comes out right there, and we can see it working. Do have a good temp gauge there. That's one of the Tell True manufacturing. So I'm going to give this we're going to go ahead and burn it in, and we'll come out here in a little while, prep our chicken, and get it on here. There's always horns and sirens out there. Oh, come on. Using the garlic butter. Always good stuff. I think this guy's ready to put on the grill.
What's he doing?
He's cleaning the trash cans.
Meeting a new young homeowner for the first time.
It's looking pretty good over there.
Smells great.
Looking good. All right, guys. Well, it is the next day. We had our first cook last night. I should have had some a little bit of video to share with you there. Once it gets laid out here in the evening, it gets dark outside. We start having a few beers, having a good time. We just enjoy ourselves, you know. So that's what we did. We sat out here and we got in the hot tub, had a good time. We watched our TV, or Abby watched her football, watched a couple YouTube videos, and we just had a really good time out here and enjoy ourselves. But I gotta say, the Hasty Bake did a good job. The chicken was delicious. I went charcoal in this cook. I didn't put any smoke wood in there. Wanting to kind of get back to just using just strictly the charcoal for a little bit, and because I've been smoking everything for so long, I want to kind of go back to charcoal cooking without extra smoke wood and see how the flavor is of the food, because I haven't done it so a while. But it turned out great. Chicken was delicious. The baked potatoes were perfect. So first cook turned out really good. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the ash pan. I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned up and get it ready. I'm going to do another cook today. We're actually going to do smoked crab legs today. We're going to use the Hasty Bake for that. But I got another recipe that I've been wanting to try. It's a camp oven recipe called fish Florentine. It's in one of the cookbooks I have. Been wanting to try it, so I'm going to do that and crab legs for dinner tonight. Probably get some video of that as well to share with you when we do it. But let's go ahead and take a look at inside our Hasty Bake after our very first cook. All right, we're going to go ahead, and you can see this is from me last night whenever I dumped the charcoal in there. I kind of made a mess of it, I guess. That's all right. It's a grill. You see our ash pan did a good job. See, this is what I like about this. Pull this tray out and dump it. Makes it just so much more convenient. Slide the charcoal basket out, and you can just kind of rake that. Since it's got the grate in the bottom, you can just rake that around, get all the ash out of there, and leave the big chunks in there. So that's what I'm about to do. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a follow-up on the Hasty Bake, and gotta say that I really like it. I can't remember if I had shown you guys. That's the air inlet right there, and it comes up, has convection cooking through here, and then the vents go out on that side, this side right there, the smoke and everything. By the way, there is the catch pan, and it worked. I didn't know how much would be draining down in that center channel right there, but we did have our chicken right here on top of it though. But yeah, it did drain a little bit into that. So anyway, good successful cook. I'm liking it. I know I'm going to love this grill, and I just got to get out here on the regular basis and keep using it so that I can get more comfortable and know how it works with the charcoal, how much charcoal to use, and how to adjust those vents to regulate the temp. Well, that's what I mean by I got to get used to it and figure it out, and just put some time on it. We'll get efficient at this. So that's going to be about it for the Hasty Bake. But like I said, I'll take a few little short videos with my phone this evening when we're doing our smoked crab legs and our fish Florentine, and I'll share that with you guys on the video too. All right, we'll be back for some more. Abby wants to do another patio chat and catch you guys up on what we've been up to the past couple months and some of our plans for this year traveling. All right, see you guys later. Okay, I just put on our seafood Florentine bake using the 12-inch Lodge camp oven there. Let's get started. I'm excited to try that. Okay, let's check out our seafood Florentine bake. And I fogged up the camera right there. It's smelling really, really good. We're gonna put this back on here and let it cook. It is a very unique smell, but very delicious smell at that. We're gonna give the Hasty Bake fire starter a try for the very first time. This is alcohol based. It's not petroleum.
Is this gonna burn my eyebrows off?
No.
All right.
All right, we're gonna just put, they said a little bit like that right there, just a little bit. It's supposed to bust off immediately. Look at that.
Wow.
We'll put our,
That's pretty cool.
all right, and then put your charcoal right over the top. I'm using a chimney, but you can just have your charcoal piled up there and then slide it right over the fire.
It's very cool.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it smells like rubbing alcohol.
I bet it does.
So it's supposed to just burn completely away, doesn't leave any kind of smell, residue, or anything in your charcoal. Just trying something new. That's all we're doing.
It just smells funny.
It's gonna burn away.
Yeah. Thanks, babe.
My pleasure. All right, we're gonna give our fish Florentine one more check. I think it should be time to take this off the heat. That's looking nice. We'll go ahead and we'll dump our coals. This guy's ready to pull. Should be good to go. And the siren. We'll hold off. Let the siren go by and then we'll record. Every time you want to hit record, you faintly hear a siren in the distance, and it's like, yep,
okay,
another
yep.
siren coming by.
Thank you for doing your job, though.
Oh, we thank them for doing their job, but not good for filming.
No.
Checking out my Hasty Bake.
Yeah, I am. I'm waiting because I know something's about to go on there.
I'm talking about these guys right here.
I am.
Put some crab legs on the old Hasty Bake.
Ooh.
We got some charcoal down in there, some apple wood.
You know, you need some of that spray butter.
Spray butter.
Just all over it.
I think I'm lazy today because I don't have any butter. I usually brush them with butter, but you've had me out here in the hot tub with some beers.
We do love our new hot tub.
And been just chilling. So there we go. Let's just put that down right there.
You know what? I did it vertical instead of horizontal. Dang. Cut. All right, I missed putting this on, but here they are.
There's our crab legs.
Yes.
Second cook on the Hasty Bake. We got our charcoal down there. Got a piece of apple wood for some smoke. So let's close it up. Let it smoke, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes maybe. It'll be good to go.
I will melt some butter inside.
We'll melt some butter. I don't have any ready. We've been out here just chilling.
Hot tub.
So we're just gonna smoke our crab legs and we're gonna eat it.
Yeah.